Hello everyone, and welcome to another installment of Vely's vlog. Ooh, I'm still a little shaky. Guys, something terrible happens. I mean, in retrospect, a thing terrible actually happened, and it seems like such a minor event, but it really shook me up. So part of my responsibilities at work involve dealing with deliveries. Trucks come and go at all hours of the day, and they have to let the drivers in, sign any paperwork, be on hand if something goes wrong, such as if a package gets dropped on the ground and it explodes and there's a mess or whatever. I don't really interact with truck drivers for the most part. They're all on schedules and they pretty much just come in, unload or load up, whatever they're supposed to, and take off. Sure, there's time for simple pleasantries like a hello or how's it going, but for the most part it's come in, unload or load, get out. Now, for additional context, I wear a face mask at work. I don't have to, but I find it really helps with minimizing my presence, as most people assume I'm just sick or something and don't talk to me. That, plus I normally just keep to myself anyway, leads the people, for the most part, leaving me alone. Anyway, so this truck shows up at 30 minutes before my shift is over. So as usual, I go do the things I'm supposed to do and let the driver into the building. He's coming through the door, and he looks at me and asks me, "Are you sick?" And I say, "Well, I'm sickly." So then he says, "Hey, can I tell you something?" So I'm like, "Sure." And then he starts talking about how he was sick with everything. Bronchitis, pneumonia, COVID. And what got him through it all? Prayer to the Lord. And you think that would be the end of it, a quick ditty about religion. But then he starts talking about his wife's story, about how he used to live in Jersey, and then Florida, and he ate lots of yogurt and zinc. Yes, zinc. Anyway, 5 minutes into this, I heard his truck being unloaded, and I'm thinking to myself, wait, is this even supposed to be the driver? And I shake a really good look at him, and this man is disheveled. His jacket is dirty, he's unshaven. His hat looks brand new. He's wearing a backpack, and I'm thinking, if he's driving a truck, why would he be wearing a backpack? And then I think, oh God, did I just let in some random guy off the street thinking it was the truck driver? Also, he's got his hand in his pocket, like it's been in his pocket for the entire time he was talking. Does he have a knife? Am I going to die? Now, there are other people in the building, but there's no guarantee that they're going to walk by. But every time there was a sound coming from nearby or something of someone walking nearby, I would take the opportunity to look in that direction, just real quick, and then use that momentum to back away ever so slightly. And I'm slowly inching away from this guy, wondering how I'm going to get him out of the building, wondering if he made a jab at me, would I be sufficiently out of his reach? Would I be able to dodge out of the way and get away before he could grab me and stab me or whatever? And for those of you screaming at me to carry pepper spray, I do have a knife that I keep on me, but I'll be honest, I completely forgot about it. Anyway, he finally finishes his story about Florida and yogurt and zinc, and then tells me he should go unload his truck. Which honestly is probably already done because the dock people were probably tired of waiting for him to unload, so they just started without him, which makes sense. Anyway, it was pretty tense after that, so I finished up and prepared to leave. As I left the building and was heading out to my car, in the parking lot, in the distance, like across the parking lot, I heard a man scream. It was a scream of unbridled rage. It was a scream of a man who had nothing to lose. It was the scream of a man looking to kill. And as I looked and couldn't see where this scream came from, nor could I see anyone in the parking lot, the man screamed again. I noped out of there, just beelined for my car, got in, and drove away. It is a very harrowing experience to be small and Asian in today's world. I don't think I really have anything else to say. As always, if you like my vlogs, feel free to give me a like and a subscribe. If you'd like more Vely, you can catch me streaming on Twitch, or catch me on my socials or my Discord. See you next week.